Hello friends, you're welcome to today's video with Mark Okafor. For those of you preparing for common entrance examination into those very top competitive schools like Catholic high schools, I'm here for you. The videos I'll be dropping from now till February will prepare you for such competitive examination. For today's video, we'll be looking at challenging common entrance mathematics questions and answers for top schools. Let's take a look at the very first question. An airplane was flying at a height of 2,000 meters. In order to stay clear of a mountain, it had to climb a further height of 200 meters. After that, it descended 300 meters and flew for some time before it climbed another 200 meters again to avoid a thunderstorm. What then was its height? Now, for questions like this, you take it sentence by sentence. Let me pick my pen. Okay, for the first sentence, the plane was flying at a height, okay? So the height of the plane, h, is equal to 2,000 meters. And make the pen bolder. Okay. Now, in order to stay clear of mountain, it had to climb further. You know, in your number line, let this be 0. Anything above the soil, as you go up, is positive. As you come down, is negative. So in order to stay clear of a mountain, it had to climb a further height of 200 meters. So the plane went up, that's positive. The new height, the initial height is 2,000 meters. The new height will be 2,000 meters. All right, now plus 200 meters because it went up. The new height will be 2,200 meters. After that, it descended 300 meters. To descend is to come down. All right, so that's negative. It has to be minus 300. Okay, so it's 0, 0. Borrow 1 from this to 1. Put it here. 12 minus 3 is 9. Bring down 1. This is the new height, 1,900, because it descended 300. And flew for some time before it climbed another 200 meters. It climbed another 200 meters. The new height will be 1,900 meters plus 200 meters. Okay, let's sum this. You have 0, 0. 9 plus 2 is 11. 1, put 1 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the new height, what then was its height? 2,100 meters, and that is A. All right, some of these questions are Loyola prompt. They will definitely help you as you prepare for your Loyola exams. Let's take a look at question number 2. If the ratio 7:11 is equal to the inverse of the ratio x/14, what number does x stand for? I want you to know that ratio means division as well. So I can rewrite 7:11 as 7 divided by 11. Now this is equal, according to the question, to the inverse of the ratio s/14. S/14 is same as s/14, but they said the inverse. That means 14 will go up, x will come down. So 7 out of 11 is equal. The inverse of x/14 is 14 over x. What number does x stand for? Now you can solve this using as an equivalent fraction. Since 7 times 2 will give you 14, 11 times 2 will give you x. You must multiply the numerator and denominator with the same value. So the value of x is 22, which is option D. Question 3 says, the average mark of a group of 12 boys is 60. 5 of them have an average mark of 65, while 6 other boys in the group have an average of 58. What is the mark of the remaining boy? of the remaining boy? Okay, is a question. So the first sentence, the average mark of this group of 12 boys is 60. Now, I want you to know something. Whenever you come average is given, find the total or the sum. Since the boys are 12, the sum of 12 will be the total, which is 60 times 12. 2 times 0, 0, 2 times 6, 12. 1 times 0, 0, 1 times 6, 6. So the total will be 720. That is the sum of 12. Now, 5 of these boys have an average mark of 65. Since the average mark of these 5 boys was given, like I said earlier, you find the sum. Since there are 5, sum of 5, their average is 65. Will be 65 times 5 to get the total. So 5 times 5 is 25. You put 5 and move 2 here. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 2, 32. We have 325. Why 6, according to the question, okay, why 6 other boys in the group have an average of 58. So you find sum of 6. The average of this 6 is 58. So the total or the sum of 6 will be 58 times 6. Okay, so 6 times 8 is 48. 8 keep 4. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 4, 34. This is sum of 6. What is the mark of the remaining boy? You want to just find the mark of one boy. Now, I have the sum of 12, which is the sum of everybody. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've not done so, and then do well to follow all my handles. Mark Okafor. All right, we have the total, which is sum of 12. Then we have sum of 5 and we have sum of 6. So sum of 5 plus sum of 6 will give us sum of 11. The remaining boy will simply be the total, which is sum of 12 minus sum of 11, which is the sum of 5 and sum of 6. Sum of 12, which is the total, is 720 according to what we did, minus sum of 11. Let's add 3 to 5, which is sum of 5, plus 3, 4, 8. Add them together, you get sum of 11. Okay? 8 plus 5 is 13. 3, put 1 here. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 3 plus 3, 6. To subtract sum of 11, which is 6, 7, 3 from sum of 12, you get just one item, which is the boy. Pick 1 from 2. 2 reduces to 1. Put the 1 here. 10 minus 3 is 7. Borrow 1 from 7, it reduces to 6. Put it here is 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. That's 47. The mark of the boy is B, which is 47. Okay, I hope this is clear. All I need to do is just to follow some set of instructions. The first one, I told you that once you come across average, if average is given, find the sum or the total. That was what I did. The sum of 12, opposite of average. Average you divide, finding total you multiply. So I have to multiply 12 by 60 to get the total, which is sum of 12. Then I look for sum of 5, sum of 6. Sum of 5 plus sum of 6 give me sum of 11. Subtract sum of 11 from the total, which is sum of 12. I will get the remaining person, which would have. Okay, let's take a look at question number 4. This question says, the length of a rectangle is given as x centimeters. Let's bring it out. The length of the rectangle is x centimeters. And the breadth B is x minus 10 centimeters. If the perimeter P is 68 centimeters, find the value of x. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2 bracket L plus B, length plus breadth. The perimeter has been given, so 2 bracket length plus. So this is equal to the perimeter, which is 68 centimeters as given in the question. I just rearrange what you have here and then replace the P with 68. Now I'm also going to replace the 2 bracket. The length is x centimeters and the breadth according to the question is plus x minus 10 close bracket equal to the perimeter, which is 68. Or 2 bracket x plus x will give us 2x minus 10 equal to 68. Break the bracket by using 2 to multiply each of the 10 in the bracket. 2 times 2x will give us 4x minus 2 times 10, 20 equal to 68. Collect like terms, move minus 20 to the right. 4x equal to 68 plus 20. So 4x is equal to 68 plus 20 is 88. Now divide 4 both sides by 4 to get the value of x. 4 cancels 4. 4 into 88 is 22 centimeters. So the right answer is C. Alright, so we are done with the first 4 questions. Let's take a look at questions. Alright, you can always pause this video, attempt the question. Once you're done, you can play it to see if you got it or not. Question number 5 says, if 4 men working 8 hours a day do a piece of work in 5 days, find how many hours a day 2 men would have to work to finish the job in 8 days. Don't be confused, this is proportion and it's easy. If 4 men work 8 hours a day, they were able to complete this job in 5 days. So this is compound proportion. Okay, so what you need to do is create a parenthesis like this. So the unit we have the men, we have HR, the hours, and we have the days. Let it be D. So 4 men worked 8 hours and completed the job in 5 days. So this will help me to compare both activities. Find out how many hours a day. We don't know. Let this be X. 2 men would have to work, number of men 2, for them to finish this job in 8 days. Here is a rule for compound proportion. Now the hours has the unknown, don't forget. So we need to use the men's column to compare the hours column, and we use the days column to compare the hours column. Let's start with the men. If 4 men can work 8 hours to get a job done, for 2 men to finish this job at the same time, that means they need to work for more hours. Since they are working for more, if more, less, under. If they are working for more, you divide by the less. Back to the column for men, I'm going to repeat this again so that for clarity's sake. If 4 men work so hard and get a job done, okay, working 8 hours, 2 men, for them to finish this job at that same particular, okay, maybe like, should I say days that it took them to do the job, need to put in more hours because the men are fewer here. So if more, less, under, so the more is 4, the less is 2, it will be under, times, we now compare days with the hours. 5 days job was done. Okay, the people that did the job worked 8 hours a day and completed the job in 5 days time. So if they want to complete this job in 8 days time, they don't have to put in up to 8 hours, all right, because the days are more, so the hours will be less. If less, more, under, we have 5/8. So this is the principle of proportion. Then the last column where you have the hours and the unknown, you just bring out the 8 and then we're done. This 8 here 1, 8 here 1 cancels this 8. 2 here 1, 2 into 4 is 2. 2 times 5. The answer is 10 hours. So you can see what I did, the way I compared the columns created. So let's read the questions and then insert the answer. If 4 men working 8 hours a day do a piece of work in 5 days, find how many hours a day 2 men would have to work to finish the job in 8 days. So 2 men have to work 10 hours to finish the job in 8 days. The right answer is A. Question number 6 here says, a room is 8 meters long, 12 meters wide, and 10 meters high. Find the area of its walls. Of course, rooms usually have 4 walls. You need a formula for this. And the formula for calculating area of 4 walls is simply perimeter times height. Okay? Area, the walls in a room are usually rectangular. So perimeter of a rectangle is 2 brackets. Length plus breadth is a formula for calculating perimeter of a rectangle. And then you have the height. So the area here of 4 walls, this is the formula, will be 2 bracket the length, which is 18 meters according to the questions, plus the breadth, which is 12 meters, close bracket, times the height, which is 10 meters. The area A is equal to 2 brackets, 18 plus 12 will give us 30 meters, close bracket, 10 meters. Area 2 times 30 will give us 60 meters. Now times 10 meters. Area of 4 walls is equal to 600 meters square. The right option is C. Question 7. A farmer cleared 1/3 of his land. He didn't clear everything. For fraction, the total is always 1. Take note of that. So a farmer cleared 1/3 of his land. He employed a laborer who cleared 3/4 of the remainder. So we need to find the remainder. The remainder will be the total, which is 1, minus the portion he cleared, which is 1/3. Whenever you are subtracting a fraction from 1, just subtract the numerator from the denominator. 3 minus 1, the remainder is 2/3. Okay, so if you have 1 minus 7/8, you do 8 minus 7, 1/8. Third. A laborer cleared 2/4 of the remainder. Okay, so according to the question, the laborer cleared 3/4 of the remainder. Now we've seen that the remainder is 2/3. Of means times. So the laborer cleared 3/4 times 2/3. 3 year 1, 3 year 1, 2 year 1, 2 year 2. So the laborer cleared 1/2. What fraction of the land remained uncleared? So fraction left, what is left that remains uncleared will be 1, which means total, minus 1/3 here on top in the question that the farmer cleared. Now you also subtract the part that the laborer cleared, which is 1/2. LCM of this fraction is 6. 6 divided by 1 is 6, minus 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2, minus 6 divided by this 2 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 3, 1/6 remained uncleared. So the right option is D, 1/6. Question number 8 says, find the total surface area of a circular cylinder whose height is 8 cm and the base radius is 7 cm. Now the formula for calculating total TSA, that's total surface area of a cylinder, is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi RH. So 2 times pi, a mathematical constant that stands for 22/7, times the radius. Radius is 7. 7 radius square means 7 times 7. The square, you repeat the 7, plus 2 times pi, which is 22/7, times radius, which is 7. And the height here is 8. We multiply by 8. 7 here cancels this 7. 22 times 7 is 44. Now times 7. Let me arrange it the way you see it. 7 times 4 is 28. 8, keep 2. 7 times 4, 28 plus 2, 30. We have 308. Okay? So, centimeter square plus 7 year 1, 7 year 1. 2 times 22 is 44. 44 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 2 put 3 here. 8 times 4 is 32 plus 3, 35. 352 centimeter square. Oh, I said 352. So let's write this properly. 352 centimeter square. So the total surface area, TSA, we just add up. That's 308 and 352. Alright, here the unit side 8 plus 2. We keep the 1 here. 5 plus 1 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. So our answer will be 660 centimeters square. That's the total surface area of the circular cylinder. Question number 9. The number of pupils in a school is 540. So the total is equal to 540. And there are 80 more boys than girls. Whenever you come across the word more, before you distribute or you share the numbers, you must subtract the more. 540 minus 80, which is the more. This is 0. Borrow 1 from 5, 4. Put it here, 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. Bring down 4, 460. Now, without the more, the boys and the girls will have equal numbers. The boys will be, divide 460 equally. It will be 230 boys and 230 girls. Continue, okay? But since the boys are 80 more, which we removed before we started, you add the 80 to the boys, and here we have our answer. Our answer will be 230 plus the more, which is 80. 0, 8 plus 2, 11, 1, carry 1. This is 3. 310 boys. A. Alright, this will be the last question for today, which is question number 10. I said I'm going to do this with you as we count down to your exam in February and March. Find the 3 consecutive numbers whose sum is 60. Consecutive means one after the other. If the first is A, the second will be A plus 1, the third will be A plus 2. The sum of this, that's A plus 1 plus A plus 2. The sum is 60. Add the letters A plus A, 2A plus A, 3A plus 1 plus 2 is 3 equal to 60. Move plus 3 to the right hand side. As it crosses equal to sign, it changes to minus 3. So we have 3A equal to 60 minus 3. 3A equal to 60 minus 3 will give us 57. To get the value of A, you divide both sides by 3. 3 here 1, 3 here 1. 3 here 1, 3 into 5, 1 remainder 2. 3 into 27 is 9. The first number is 19. The second, 19 plus 1, 20. The third, 19 plus 2, 21. So the answer is B, 19, 20, 21. Thank you very much for staying with me. I'm sure you enjoyed this class. What I'll be doing is just to be looking at those challenging questions gotten from past questions from top schools to help you pass any top school of your choice. Please share this video, subscribe, and drop meaningful comment if you appreciate what I've done. See you in the next.